Next skull ship, yeah.
Oh my god!
No!
How?
How is he worried about one ad?
Hello! Welcome back to Anubis Temple. So, yeah, today we are doing SWE no die. Okay, we tried this feat mm, 2 times, I think, 2 or 3 times. Yeah, it's always someone dies from the second boss mechanic. It's basically the whole raid designed to die on the second boss. If you pass the second boss, then you're fine. Um, in here, I'm gonna try to show you, or like basically um, talk about like the mechanics of the raid. So in the first part in here, you're gonna see a bunch of ads that you need to kill first, and then the first 4 titans will spawn. Those ads, some of them will have, sometimes you will have like a skull crusher. He can charge the group and one-shot them. You have a fear seeker that if he red skulls, you need to stop attacking him because he deflect damage. And yeah, sometimes you just don't get any of these, and it's not a cursed run. But unfortunately, we got both of them. So yeah, it was really cursed from the start. But yeah, so for the first boss, you always need to kill Proma first because she can one-shot um, the tank basically. So when she red skulls, one of her red skulls is lungeable, which is like she basically look at the tank and she throw him with like a beam or something like that. It looks like an ice animation. It's a nearly a one shot if you don't lunge her quickly. The stomp here that she does when she like raises her fist in the air and red skulls, that doesn't do anything. It's like it's really small damage. I'm not sure if you're really close to her it would or not, but so far where we stand in doesn't do anything. Theon is just there. He's literally just there. He doesn't do anything. Of course, if the tank lose aggro on Theon, yeah, might be. But so far, he doesn't do anything. He rarely does anything to the tank, to be fair. Um, we just killed him because he was just there instead of like pulling another one. But you basically need to basically start with Proma, then maybe Karabag, depends on the tank, or Jack, depends. But like Theon is definitely the last you need to kill. Karabak is really lethal because of the rifle. Any boss with a rifle is really lethal. I think we know that by now. Um, yeah, and basically that's all for this boss. All you need to do is just like dodge the cracks on the floor because those are orbitals. You also don't need to hug the sides of the room, which what we call in wall, because the beam might spawns there from Perpetua, and the beam is straight one shot if you're not a tank. What else? Oh yeah, the things that she's throwing on the floor, the purple. You see those purple areas around? Those ones is one shots as well, so you need to go away from them. So before you start a raid, make sure that you turn your effects all the way up. So yeah, apologies for that, but here we go. Okay, so moving on to the next boss. So for the next boss, it depends on which how should call it? Depends on like which combination do you get basically. We got the worst one. Merciless, I mean, it could be worse. It could be Merciless last. Yeah. You basically need to start with the ones that are difficult first. So Merciless is like the most lethal, okay? And also you need to kill him first. First because of the axes. They're really annoying and they deal damage. Second, he pulls you in when he raises his sword in the air. And that means you might risk getting pulled in one of the AoE's attacks. Maybe the purple circle on the floor, maybe the orbital, anything, or the beam, you never know. So yeah. Also, the third attack from Merc is that he does a soul link. So he basically, think of it as arc lightning. If you're next to each other, you take damage, that's all. Also on Merc, you're not allowed to use supply or orbital. Okay, the orbital will one-shot everyone. The supply, he will jump on you and one-shot you. Okay. Does anything else that Merc does? I mean, the rest is on the tank basically. He jump on the air when he red skulls, and then he smash the floor, but he only hits the person that is in front of him. So it's always gonna be the tank. So you don't need to worry about that. If he's looking at you, yeah, block of course. For Devastator, his only lethal attack is when he red skulls and looks at you, and then he's gonna smash the floor and you see spikes everywhere. That's one is a block, and you need to remain blocked for quite like few seconds after that because it's a delayed damage. The second one, when he red skulls, he might jump on someone and keep like jumping up and down on that person, so you need to move away from that. And other than that, that's all. You just move away from his red attack. For who else? Maybe Red Death. Red Death doesn't do anything other than if you see an arrow, a red arrow above you, that means he's gonna teleport to you and like circle around you basically and deal damage. But like the only thing annoying about Red Death is he's just ground tanks. That's the only thing annoying about him. And if a tank is using a dash attack to get to a certain mechanic, yeah, Red Death will prevent that. You have Drown as well, which I'm just calling all of them because I don't know which combination you get. Drown, when she get 95% mark, when she basically, when her health is 95%, she's gonna start doing her mechanics. All of the bosses, when they hit a 95%, they will start doing their mechanics. Drown, when she red skulls, one of her red skulls is Call of the Deep supercharge, which one-shot the whole room. So you need to watch out for that. Usually you have someone to call it out. It's basically when she basically does the same animation for water, Call of the Deep. Um, yeah, if you're near her, one of her red skulls is like she spins in the air as well. That's like a one shot to anyone around her, except it's a tank. If it's not a tank, basically it's a one shot. Um, After that, you might have maybe Murder Machine. Murder Machine. Um, think of him as Cyborg from SDE, for example. When he red skulls and like moves slowly towards the tank, that means he's gonna stay on the floor and circle himself or like shield himself basically. I need to lunge that, otherwise he's gonna heal. Also, sometimes he's gonna throw bombs as well. He basically throws exactly 3 bombs on whoever he's looking at. I don't think they are blockable. I mean, if you're going for a no die, you won't risk blocking anything. You know, you just roll away. Yeah, you might also do. You might also have Dawnbreaker, which is his red skull is an orbital. You need to move away because they have a large radius. And yeah, I think that's all, right? Yeah, I believe that's all. So yeah, that's it for this boss, I guess. So for the third boss, Batman Who Laughs, you basically need to allow the group to be in where we stand right now, basically in the corner, because there's no beam gonna reach there, and also when the ad spawns you're kind of far away. The only drawback to that though is that you will be um, basically stacked for an AoE damage. So the whole group should know that if you're basically pinned to the floor, which is one of his attacks that he does, If you break out of that, you're gonna stun everyone around you, and you might risk stunning the healer, which is, in this scenario, it's a wipe basically. Um, Also, the AoE that he does, the one that looks like a mental power style basically. This one hits like a truck as well, so you need to watch out for that. Basically, it's a boss designed for the tanks to pull fast and the group to learn how to block, basically. That's all. A certain moment as well, he's gonna like try to pull you in with chains, exactly what he does in the alert, the one who waits alert. Other than that, that's all. You just kill the ads, the titans. He's gonna disappear and summons, I think, yeah, summons some ads and might summon a titan. I'm not sure. Is it a titan or that's in the last boss? I think the last boss is spawns titans. Yeah, just ads in here. So you basically need to save everything for those ads because they hit really hard. And yeah, that's it for this boss. And here we are, Perpetua, last boss. For Perpetua, you have multiple mechanics. First of all, she's gonna, as it says on the screen, it says that block her beam. Basically, if you have a white arrow above your head, that means she's gonna beam you. If you're not blocking, it's a one shot to you and everyone in the room. No matter how far they are, no matter what shield they have, it's a guaranteed one shot. So you need to watch out for that. Her second mechanic is that she's gonna transform some people to a ghost form, which means you're gonna have a symbol above your head and need to match it with the ghosts that the basically the ones that have basically the symbol that you have on the top of your head. You just need to circle them. In Elite, there are gonna be 3 ghosts, and normally they are only 2. I think as a tank and healer you don't get that because it's based on damage basically. Whoever does more damage, I think you get transformed. Like the first 3 or 4 people that does damage, you get transformed. And she also, of course, like Batman Who Laughs, she teleports away and summons ads, but this time she summons ads and titans. She summons Source Titans, which is not the Titans that you fight in the first boss, they are small ones. And she summons ads as well. Also, because the thing, as I said in the first boss, you shouldn't kill the ads because you might suffer or basically risk getting a Skull Crusher or Fear Seeker, which one-shot the whole group, because the tank will never be able to like maintain it 24/7. So that's why we had another tank that takes the ads far away from where we're standing, so we don't kill them by mistake basically. And yeah, after the Source Titans phase ends, she gonna jump back in the fight, you kill her, and yeah, that's it. When she is nearly dead, like I would say like maybe 25% health, she's gonna start doing orbitals as well, which is basically you're gonna see like a red small circle beneath you. She does 3 or 4 of these per person, which is a lot actually, so you need to keep moving away from them. The radius is not as big as Dawnbreaker orbitals, so it's fine, you can just stay close to them or something. Of course, if you don't want to risk it, it's fine as well. And yeah, I guess that's it. near the very end of the raid in here, we got so depressed because the other tank somehow, I don't know how until now, he died, and we didn't know that he has Lazarus Bit water on, so that basically didn't register on the scoreboard as a death. So yeah, it was a stressful timing. So until the very last, like until the cutscene has been like ended, basically, we still had like we still thought that we haven't got it. You can see me as well checking the scoreboard multiple times because I was really scared. It's really stressful, really, to be fair. Um, but yeah, we managed to do it. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you as well learned how to do this, and see you in the next video. Bye.